Okay, the question is how to increase cadence over time, and is there generally a specific number to aim for? So, there's a lot of studies out there that go into this. I kind of looked at a handful that look at slightly different aspects of this same subject. So, I'm kind of going to give a rundown based on that, and then, speak also about my experience, what I typically see. So, generally, as cyclists become more well trained, their cadence will just kind of naturally increase over time. Most experienced cyclists will land somewhere between 80 and 100 RPM. That is just natural and comfortable for them. And once people get to a natural cadence between 80 and 100, they tend to be the most efficient at whatever number feels comfortable for them. So once you're within that range of 80 to 100, you're probably optimized, and you don't need to kind of be focused on trying to increase. So your question, is there a specific number to aim for? Yes, it's between 80 and 100, and after that you are going to find your naturally optimized number, and that's going to vary depending on terrain generally. But for the well trained, your preferred cadence is going to be energetically favorable, because your RPE, the sensation, is going to be optimized trying to work this balance between intramuscular tension, which is going to be tending more towards the high cadence, and metabolic cost, which is going to tend towards the low cadence. So if you're asking for a specific number, it is somewhere between 80 to 100, but then within that, there's also, you want to be optimized at all cadences. You want to be able to produce power at all cadences. However, again, generally, well-trained riders will find their natural cadence, and they will, over time, also become more flexible at producing power across a range of cadences. You can do some focused cadence work. The research finds it's not generally favorable to do this in every session. You don't want to be thinking about it all the time. We do some dedicated specific cadence workouts. For example, people that I coach will tell you that they're doing a mix of high and low cadence workouts this time of year. A lot of people are seeing that right now, but we're not doing it every session. And you can also add it in kind of organically. Again, not with every session, but here and there. Some slightly higher than normal cadence, some slightly lower than normal cadence. This is kind of classic transition or base season training. But again, you don't need to do it all the time. So I did kind of go around your question a little bit, because your question is based on the premise that a higher cadence is optimal, and generally the research does not find that once you're within that 80 to 100 RPM, you are going to find your natural high cadence. So in short, generally riding, if you're wanting to increase your cadence, generally riding at a slightly higher cadence than is comfortable is going to help you do that. If you're kind of wanting to hurry up that process, then simply waiting to organically gain the experience and kind of naturally find your optimized cadence in that range. So you can do that on kind of lower intensity workouts. You can do it on higher intensity workouts. I would say if you're feeling good and you feel like you have the capacity to kind of accommodate an adjacent goal, to add a cadence goal to an already hard workout, but that's not probably going to be something that you do every time. So not a super cut and dried answer, but a few things to work on. And a lot of it just simply takes time and experience.